What would you do to avenge a friend's tragic death in a world of secrets and violence? Can one woman's quest for justice unravel a web of darkness in a city plagued by secrets? I'd welcome you to the Recap Fusion with another movie recap. The movie begins in a store where a boy is sitting by himself. Suddenly, some troublemakers enter the store. They attack the boy, threaten him, and demand all the money in the store. In fear, the boy opens the cash register and starts giving them the money. At the same time, a girl named Okju arrives. She had purchased a bottle and went to the counter to pay her bill. Okju had a lot of money, and since the store owner didn't have enough, she gives the rest of the change to the troublemakers. However, one of the troublemakers grabs Okju and puts a knife to her throat. This makes her really angry. Okju grabs the troublemaker's arms, breaks them, and then slams him onto a table. When another troublemaker reaches for a bottle of jam to harm her, Okju effortlessly takes the bottle and punches him, sending him to the side. She throws one troublemaker into some luggage, while she knocks the other onto a trolley. Anyone who gets in her way, she deals with them by punching them. After defeating the troublemakers with her swift and powerful moves, Okju proceeds to take care of the situation. She goes to the counter and pays for the bottle she bought. Once that's done, she leaves the store. Later, the movie shifts to a dancer performing a belly dance in front of other girls. The dancer appears nervous and constantly glances at the audience. During her performance, she stumbles and falls, drawing the audience's attention away from her. At night, Okju receives a call from her dancer friend. The dancer asks Okju to come to her home, but when Okju arrives, her friend is nowhere to be found. As Okju searches for her friend, she discovers a letter. Reading it fills her with fear. She goes to the bathroom looking for her friend, and what she finds shocks her. Her friend has tragically died in the bathtub. Okju deeply mourns her friend's loss and is devastated by this discovery. She reminisces about how they first met at a cake shop. While buying a cake, her dancer friend asked whose birthday it was. Okju replied that it was her own birthday and that she was celebrating alone because she was all alone in the world. They had a long conversation, which led to their friendship. Okju shared that she worked as a security guard, providing safety to people. Her dancer friend became delighted and remarked that Okju must know how to fight well, having undergone comprehensive training. Okju agreed, saying, "Yes, that's true. Tell me, what do you do?" Her friend replied, "I'm a ballet dancer. That's why they call me Ballerina, which is also the name of this movie." Later, Okju received another letter from her friend's house, which mentioned a boy named Choi and a hotel. Okju tried searching online for information about Choi and the hotel but couldn't find anything. Her friend's phone was with Okju, and she received a call from a man named Joey. Okju answered the call but remained silent. Choi told her that she needed to come to his area the next day and meet him. She had to go to a bridge near his location and inform him about her recent activities. He warned her that if she didn't show up, there would be serious consequences, including defamation and harm. Confused by these threats, Okju went to the bridge the next day. She didn't approach closely but observed from a distance to see what Choi would do. She saw Choi distributing secret substances to various people and kept an eye on them. Choi attempted to call her again using her friend's phone, but Okju had disconnected it. Following Choi from the bridge, she ended up at his house. The next morning, after he left, she entered his house. She found an arsenal of weapons and many drives with names of different girls on them. One of the pen drives was labeled Mandela, which she recognized as her friend's. As Okju checked the contents, she discovered that Choi had taken her friend to a hotel after rendering her unconscious. He had recorded a video of his misconduct with her. Realizing that Choi was blackmailing her friend and causing her fear during her performances, Okju grew angrier. She understood why her friend had been so apprehensive while performing, as she was aware that Choi was among the audience. Furious about her friend's distress and tragedy, Okju uncovered Choi's wickedness. The next day, she listened to Choi's conversations at his house using a recorder. Okju learns that Joey frequents a bar to lure and trap girls, taking them to the hotel. Determined to confront him, she goes to the bar the next day, hoping to find Choi. However, he seems to vanish, making her search for him throughout the bar. Unexpectedly, Choi reappears and pretends not to recognize Okju. He suggests they have a drink and talk. He takes her to a hotel, requesting the best room available. Upon reaching the room, Choi praises its beauty. He offers Okju a drink, but he's laced it with a drug that renders her unconscious. As she pretends to be asleep, Choi tries to take advantage of her and records a video. However, Okju quickly wakes up, attacking him with a knife. A struggle ensues, with Choi managing to grab the knife and both pushing each other. They tumble to the floor and engage in a fierce fight. Okju gains the upper hand and uses the knife to cut Choi's face, causing blood to splatter. Their commotion alerts Choi's accomplice, who enters with a gun. He shoots Okju, injuring her arm. Despite the wound, she manages to push him away. The hotel owner joins the chase, wielding a chainsaw, but just in the nick of time, a girl opens a door. It turns out to be Okju's friend. The hotel owner collides with her, accidentally injuring his own leg with the chainsaw. The two girls escape, taking Choi's car with them. After 2 days, we see Choi heavily bandaged due to his injuries. When he regains consciousness, his boss and the entire team are there. The boss scolds Choi for being defeated by a single girl and warns him to stop involving girls in his activities. He instructs Choi to leave such activities behind to avoid affecting the boss's business. Choi agrees and promises not to repeat his mistakes. The boss orders Choi to eliminate the girl who had bested him. Okju's friend expresses her desire to seek revenge against the gang for their wrongdoings, which saddens Okju. She realizes the extent of harm the gang has caused to numerous girls. Okju is determined to teach them a lesson and promises to support her friend in seeking justice. After some time, Okju reunites with her trainer, who is impressed with her skills. The trainer advises her to focus on her career, but Okju has a mission to complete. She needs weapons to take down an entire mafia gang. Her trainer readily agrees to provide her with the necessary weapons, allowing her to prepare for her mission. A few days later, 2 elderly individuals approached Okju, offering her an array of weapons and guns. Okju was pleased with the weaponry, and the elderly woman even showcased a high-powered gun that could shoot fiery projectiles over long distances. They believed it would be a formidable tool for their mission. Okju's friend suggested that it was time to take action, but Okju felt they needed to prepare better. She also mentioned bringing food for her friend since her house was dark. While Okju checked the food, Choi ambushed her, and her friend was captured. Okju fought back, breaking a window and escaping. Later, Choi falsely reported to his boss that he had killed Okju and buried her. The boss was skeptical and scolded Choi, insisting that he should have killed her in front of him. He instructed Choi to abandon his secret substance operations. Choi agreed, and the boss shifted his attention to Okju's friend, who had witnessed the murder. The boss ordered Choi to kill her, leaving her badly injured. He demanded to know Okju's whereabouts, but her friend remained silent, prompting Choi to beat her severely. The hotel owner, sitting nearby, heard a disturbance and saw a corpse's leg on the security camera. When he went to investigate, Okju confronted him, demanding to know Choi's location. In fear for his life, he divulged the information, but Okju shot him dead. Okju remembered a pair of shoes her dancer friend had given her before leaving for an international dance show, a poignant reminder of the wrongs committed against her friend. With renewed determination, Okju continued her mission. Okju infiltrated Choi's hideout, taking on his henchmen in an elevator. She dispatched them with gunfire, leaving the elevator drenched in blood. Moving forward, she discovered a secret substance operation, confronting Choi's boss. He tried to negotiate, but Okju shot him dead. Terrified, everyone hiding in the operation facility came out to attack her, but Okju fought back, incapacitating them with her martial skills. She apprehended one individual but received no information about her friend's whereabouts. Resorting to violence, she inflicted severe harm. A boy arrived with a truck, and Okju found her friend inside, unconscious and tortured. Enraged, Okju attempted to confront the truck driver, but Choi arrived and shot her in the arm. The driver expressed gratitude to Choi for saving his life, but was shot in the back as he walked away. However, Okju miraculously stood up, her friend regaining consciousness. Together, they overwhelmed Choi. Okju avenged her dancer friend's death, and Choi met a grim fate. As the movie drew to a close, Okju took the pen drives, marking the end of their mission. If you like this movie, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon. See you in another video.